Hello, BookTube. I thought we'd do a little bit of mail on a bright, warm, sunny spring day here in Boston. I've got a few packages here that we can go through. I've got a lot of work to do today. I noticed every morning, once the bean starts to wake up and the world starts to wake up and the sun comes up over the ridge and the traffic starts moving again, I stop reading and start thinking about what I want to do with the day in front of me. Keep a mental note and a mental roster of the things that I want to do in the day in front of me. And some days, most days are normal. Most days it's just a nice full routine of things I want to do, including a large amount of talking with my imaginary booktube friends. But some days I look at the work side of the ledger and realize, oh, these things are adding up. I can still do them. I'm still a freak. Fastest gun east of the Pecos, but still, it's noticeable today. So you're only going to get about 10 videos today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to deprive you of that. But let's look at these packages and see what we have. This first one is inordinately heavy. It could actually be more than one book, and it would almost have to be because I don't know that I'm expecting anything this heavy. It's also packed to a fare thee. Well, let's see what we've got here. This could be more than one book, which of course makes me wistful because the last time we had more than one book, it was those three Itati volumes that have been giving me nothing but pleasure since I got them. I have been spending so much time with those volumes. But let's see what have we got here. Oh, all right. Well, it's two books. One of them is huge. We'll look at the smaller one first. Okay, this is by Sieglinde Othmer, Joyous Longevity, an A to Z field guide to longevity. I don't want to block the baby, especially if she's being so philosophical. Oh, goodness, baby. What are you thinking about? Huh? She's going to be very strange. I think her middle age is going to be very strange. She's just on the doorstep of it. This is just a tiny little thing. What is this? If you are freaking out over a milestone birthday, we've got the big 3-0 coming up, your own or that of a loved one, if you worry about getting older, if you just detected another wrinkle on your face, stop fretting right now and open this book. Here are 26 simple common sense tips from A to Z to help you get through life, to cheer you up, to brighten your soul, and to hearten your resolve to thrive. How wonderful. How long is this thing? This isn't very long at all. Oh, are the pages not numbered? Oh my God. The pages are numbered. Yeah, it's just over 100 pages. So we have this short book will impact, used as a verb, impact the way you think about aging, motivate you to look at habits that support healthy longevity, inspire you to be more active, enrich your day-to-day enjoyment of life, and encourage you to feel gratitude and make you smile. How wonderful. Joyous Longevity. I can give you a couple of those. I haven't read the book, obviously, since I just opened it, but I can give you a couple of those tips right now. And the foremost is to move. Move your body. Move your body. And I don't mean just going to and from work. I mean move your body. If you don't have a little dog that drags you out to walk all around the neighborhood yelling at innocent bystanders, then imagine that you do, or get one. But move your body. That's thing number one. What is this? This next one is huge. The other book that's in here is huge. How long is this thing? Yeah, almost 800 pages. What is this? This is by Maurice James Blair. Alternative Beginnings and Endings of All Things. Science, Religion, Politics, and Cards. Hyper Volume 2. I don't know why I'm getting this, but look at the size of it. It's huge. It's actually very pretty. Very well designed. But do I need Volume 1? Don't I need Volume 1 for something this big? There's no jacket copy at all. It's just talking about, I gather this is Volume 1 that is being mentioned in here. Okay, surely you are. There's the author. It actually kind of looks like I would picture him, but surely you are going to tell me what this is. I mean, this is your book, and it's probably $30. Doesn't have a price on it, but this is your book. This is what someone is going to get at a bookstore. Surely you're going to tell me what this is. You're not going to buy it blind. Okay, Kirkus reviewed an earlier volume, All Things Under and Over the Sun and Stars, and called it a quizzical, non-linear journey through complicated SF plotlines involving philosophy and epistemology. That review sounds familiar. I may know who wrote that review. In which case, oh, I didn't look at the envelope. Okay. Let's see here. Alternate beginnings and endings of all things continues the quest shared by multitudes of authors over the millennia to inform, enlighten, and empower readers to steer beings and things toward the good, the better, and the best. The design of this is mainly for 3 types of readers. Bold explorers over the age of 18, sex ed students under the age of 18, and interdisciplinary investigators. Okay, well, I turned 18 10 years ago. I was 18 10 years ago. I am now 28, so I am all set to read this. The categories are Buddhism, criminology, sex and sexuality, politics, public policy, social psychology, science, biology, and comparative religion. Okay. So until you could not find 2 more contrasting books, this is everything but the kitchen sink. Well designed, though, don't you think? It's intriguing. It has an intriguing, enigmatic air to it. I will make sense of it. I think I am going to make sense of it. All right, so we started off with 2, one of which was huge. Let's see what we have for the rest. This next one's really big, too. That's great. Oh, fantastic. Oh, great. Oh, that was fast. This is by Lucy Hughes Hallett. This is her new book, her new biography of the Duke of Buckingham, The Scapegoat, which I have. Yes? Yes, I have the TLS review of it that is the Duke of Buckingham. Wasn't he a hottie? Well, I don't have a sheet for this thing, but this is coming out early next month, I believe. So you've got islands of insets of full color pictures here of our dramatis personae. There is himself, and I'll just read you the dust jacket. This is going to be a $40 hardcover coming out from Harper, and I guess it won the Bailey Gifford Prize. So what do we have to say about poor old George Villiers? As King James I's favorite, Buckingham was also his confidant, gatekeeper, advisor, and lover. When Charles I succeeded his father, he was similarly enthralled and made Buckingham his best friend and mentor. A dazzling figure on horseback and a skillful player at the political game, Buckingham rapidly transformed the influence his beauty gave him into immense wealth and power. He became one of the most flamboyant and enigmatic Englishmen at the heart of 17th century royal and political life. With a novelist's touch, the author transports us into a courtly world of masks and dancing, exquisite clothes, the art of Rubens and Van Dyck, gender fluidity, same-sex desire, and appallingly rudimentary medicine. Where did that last one come from? It's true. Witch hunts coexisted with Francis Bacon's empiricism, and public opinion was becoming a political force. Falling from grace spectacularly, Buckingham came to represent everything that was wrong with the country. Fascinating. Fascinating. There has not been a big book on this figure in quite some time. So Lucy Hughes Hallett, I know that I've written about her before. I know that I have. She wrote The Pike about D'Annunzio. I don't know if I wrote about that or if we commissioned somebody else to do that for Open Letters, but I could swear that I also read. Do we have a list of her books? I could swear that I've reviewed this person before, and The Pike I don't think I wrote about. Did she write a book about Cleopatra? Maybe that was it. Maybe I did write about The Pike. The Pike was great. If I found a hardcover of that, I would grab it. But this is wonderful. Fantastic. Glad to have it. I can just do what I always do. I can put this review in there. That's what I do. I clip out reviews. I trim them. I date them if the trimming cuts off the date that the paper produces on it. And then I put it in the book that is under review, because that's where I'm going to be looking for it. When I want to know, that's where I'm going to look for it. Now, I used to keep them in a filing cabinet forever and ever and ever under headings and subjects and dates. I never used it. I never went looking for them, because this is where I'm going to pull the book off the shelf. The next time a King James biography comes out, I'm going to want to consult this book. And I'm going to want to consult I'm going to want to remind myself what critics wrote about this book. And I'm not going to go to two places. I'm going to go to one. I'm going to pull this off the shelf, and it's best to have all the reviews in it. And this is also what I do. It's a terrible habit. I shouldn't do it. Is that sometimes when I see a review of something and I know I want it, but I don't have it yet, I cut it out and trim it anyway and just wait. I just wait until I do have the book. So now I do. Good. And then we have a box to finish things up. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's a couple of books. All right, so we're getting a good number of books here, even though we've only had a few packages. Oh, fantastic. Oh, great. I swear, book publicists are the nicest people in the world. They are just wonderful. Uh, okay, I got a solicitation for this thing, and it seemed fantastic. I confess, when I got the solicitation, I thought about Hannah at Hannah's Books. Before I thought about myself, I thought about her, but I'm going to indulge myself anyway. I got a solicitation for I Heard a Fly Buzz When I Died, in which Emily Dickinson, of all people, and her maid solve murder mysteries. And which is, I'm laughing because Emily Dickinson was quite literally the last person in her immediate circle who would ever have done that. Maybe Emerson would be a worse choice, but mostly her. So this maid had better be picking up the slack. I don't think I ever read these. And I asked for the other one in the series, which is Because I Could Not Stop for Death. So now I have them both. I was under the impression from emailing back and forth with the publicist that one of these things was a new release, and neither one of these is. They're 2022 and 2023. So maybe I Heard a Fly Buzz When I Died is a paperback reprint. Maybe that's why I was contacted. I don't know why a publicist would contact me about a 2022 or 2023 release, unless there's a third book coming out. That I'm a little unclear on the details. I don't remember what it was. I do a lot of emails in one day. But either way, how can resist? Murder mysteries in which Emily Dickinson helps to solve the crime. Oh my. Okay. I guess truth is stranger than fiction. So that's the mail. A good mail haul. Good and intriguing. We have one thing that I know I'm going to love. A big new biography of George Villiers. That is great. I know I'm going to love this. This weird thing. Alternate beginnings and the endings of all things. I have no idea what that is. 2 murder mysteries starring Emily Dickinson. Those are going on the list right away. I'll pop these right down. They'll probably still end up going to Hannah, but I'll pop them right down. And Joyous Longevity. How to get older happy. How to stay happy as you get older. And My Ominous Little Bean. You're just lurking there over my shoulder. Baby, how are you? So anyway, that's the mail for today. We're going to get in a few more errands before it gets really hot, the way you do in late October. But I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.